Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's me again, Chelsea, and today I'm starting a new weekly reading vlog on a Thursday, so this won't be a very long one, I don't really think. But it's that weird time between Christmas and New Year. We're back from seeing my mum, we've done Christmas, we're doing Christmas version 2 on New Year's Eve with Jack's family, so that'll be very cool. But I have a parcel, so I want to open it with you because I'm not sure if it's from an author or if it is a Christmas gift, so I thought I'd just open it now so we can see what it is. So, tab. See if there's a gift note. Luckily I didn't see the book. Oh, there is a gift note. Okay, is this from... No, it is! I couldn't not get you an indie book. Merry Christmas. So glad I get to call you a friend. Lots of love, your fellow Chaos Queen, Lisa. And she has got me, oh, Primal Fury. Thank you so much, Lisa. This is so cool. So look at this. It's got bear on it. I love this cover. It looks amazing. Okay, so it says... Orson wants nothing more than to pass his trial and become a legendary berserker, but to do that he must travel into the wilderness completely alone to battle the abominations that live in the tundra, a strange and constantly mutating species known only as the Herd. But when Orson makes his way into that icy desert, not everything is as he has been told it would be. The Herd beasts don't all act as he expects. Something strange is going on. The ancient enemy of his people is changing, evolving in a new and dangerous way. They are growing more canny and more deadly, but why? As Orson delves deeper and deeper into enemy territory, he slowly begins to discover new facets to old dangers, challenges that will threaten not only his life but also his sanity and possibly his very soul. Can he slaughter enough enemies to pass his trial, make it back alive and become the legendary warrior he knows he can be? Thank you so much, Lisa. I've had this on my list for ages, so I'm really excited to give this a go and hopefully I will love it. Otherwise, reading plans is just to read. I've got some Spiffbo 9 books I want to get ahead and read. I've got... what else have I got? Nothing else, really. Obviously some review stuff as well, that I'm just kind of working my way through. But yeah, that's literally it, really. I just wanted to do a quick intro and then we'll see how long this vlog is, if it is really long or not. I want to take the Christmas tree down on Saturday, so maybe I'll vlog that. And yeah. If you want to see any of my in-between content, because I haven't vlogged for a while, if you go to my Instagram or on here, my shorts, I did vlog every day for December from the 1st. I think I posted from the 2nd to the 25th. So they're just short little reels, shorts of my time through December. And some of them show some cool stuff in France. So yeah, that was pretty cool to do. I did enjoy it. I feel like some of them got really good traction and some of them didn't. I learned a lot actually doing shorts, weirdly enough. But yeah, it was just a good time and I just enjoyed it. So that was the point. So yeah, I'm going to leave this here and I will hopefully... my timer for my lunch is literally just going, so I'm going to go eat and I'll talk to you later. See you later. Bye. Hello. And it is still Thursday, but we have just had the Amazon man at the door. So I actually have 2 more things to open and I've got no idea what they are. So, let's just, oh, me bashing into you. Let's just open this and see what it is. There's the pulley tab. They are both for me, aren't they? Just checking. Because sometimes Jack gets stuff as well. Right, okay, there are books, funnily enough. Is there a gift note? Just one would be helpful. I don't think there is. So we're going to have to just pull these out. Oh no, it's just one! It's The Forsaken Planet. So this was very kindly sent to me by Brian Wilson. Thank you very much. The author reached out and asked if I wanted to review his book. And I said yes, I would love to. So this is his. If you missed it, I put out a tweet on, funnily enough, Twitter. And said I want debut release recommendations and I want books that I have missed recommendations and I want to do some stuff with them next year for content because I feel like my content's a little bit stale. So Brian reached out to me and said, oh, would you like a copy? And I said yes, of course, I would love to. Didn't realise how chunky it was though. This book is chunky. But this says, the world is more than just a planet. It's an ancient tribute to the woman who guided it from ruin, a devastation she foresaw arising again. When mysterious aircraft wreak havoc across Earth's skies, it is revealed that there are clusters of other planets where humankind resides, distant worlds where the people wield the power of the stars themselves. It is an energy force that can bring about miracles, or, as the alien fleet's ruthless leader displays, unleash horrors beyond imagination. After experiencing a loss during the onslaught, Colton Sampson, an ordinary college student, vows to protect his loved ones at any cost. But to learn the power to do so, he must enlist into the army of the Universal Throne, a second alien force with its own agenda. With the revelation of a secret prophecy foretelling humanity's demise and Colton's improbable role in preventing it, he embarks alongside a diverse group of friends to the throne's capital, the planet of Vintara. There he faces prejudice from supposed allies, lifelike combat situations that test him to his core, and the looming threat of a universal war. Only by embracing his true potential can Colton hope to secure the safety he seeks in a universe that views him as nothing more than forsaken. So I can understand how I thought this was 2 books in one, because it is chunky. So thank you very much, Brian. I am looking forward to diving into that next year. And now let's see what this one is, if I can find a pull tab. What is this? Oh, there's a gift note in this. What is this? My camera was full, but just as I was pulling out this, which is Skylark in the Fog by Helena L. Clove. I really hope I'm saying that right. Again, another author who reached out to me and asked if I wanted to review a copy of their book, and I said yes. This looks like another sci-fi. We're going for a sci-fi theme, I think, in 2024. But this says, so when the universe falls to pieces, it doesn't mean your life has to, right? That comes later. Jean Blake, captain of the spaceship Skylark, makes her living by looting dead worlds, planets fallen prey to naturally occurring wormhole-like rifts plaguing the cosmos. She survives the only way she knows how, avoiding commitment and arguing with her dead foster father's ghost. But when her crew stumbles upon an alien device that could collapse the wormhole network and wipe out all sentient life, they catch the hungry eyes of the Union, a tyrannical empire hunting the sinister tech. As she flees the Union's brainwashed agents, Jean is forced to take on a shady mission and gets stuck, assisting the runaway monarch of a technocrat planet. Queen Mora Tholis is seeking the aid of an interstellar resistance to reclaim her war-torn world with another trouble magnet device as her bargaining chip, a glove that allows her to command AI systems. Jean couldn't care less about the whole deal, but things become personal when the Union annexes the place she calls home, and it might be her fault. Reluctance become weapons in the hands of power-hungry militants and desperate rebels. Smuggler and Queen join forces, but to save their homes they must redefine themselves, work with the enemy, and face personal traumas they buried long ago, and only stars know which challenge might break them in the end. Dun, dun, dun. So thank you very much to these 2 amazing indie authors for reaching out and asking if I would like to check out their books, both of which are rather chunky, I have to say. 2024 might be the year of chunk. It really might be, but this one is floppy as well, which is very cool. We do like that. So yeah, I just thought I'd come on and open some more packages because that's what just arrived through my door. So yeah, that's the long and short of that. I might be back later with some reading updates, or I might be back tomorrow with some reading updates. I don't know, but we shall see. So I will see you then. Hello everyone and happy Sunday. I was going to finish this vlog today so it could go up tomorrow, because tomorrow is New Year's Day. Well, actually it was going to go up today as my last vlog of 2023, but I've spoken to you once and I don't really want to put up a half-assed vlog with me talking in it twice. I don't want to do that. Something that I want to do going forward into 2023, well 24 even that's weird, is obviously not putting up content because I need to have content to go up. So this will now be going up in 2024, so this is actually the end of 23 and the start of 24, so welcome. I have some book mail, and I have some books to talk to you about, actually. Well, a book to talk to you about. Let's talk about the book first. So I finished Combat Codes. I know, long time coming, because I was meant to finish this earlier this year, but a lot of things got in the way. But I finally finished it, and I've started Griever's Blood, and I'm really enjoying it. Griever's Blood starts off strong, so I'm really enjoying it. I gave this 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. I think, to begin with, I found it a bit slow going. There is a lot of world to learn about. Well, not necessarily world, but there's a lot of politics and complexities within the world to learn and to get your head around, and I did find that a little bit hard, possibly because of when I was reading this book when I started it originally, but I found that the final part of the book, so the second half essentially, was so good. It really ramped up. I felt like I was in the world. I understood what was going on. I really enjoyed it. It was so good. I really enjoyed watching Seago, and there's a twist at the end about him. And that's all I'm going to say, because it's a spoiler otherwise. Actually, there's a couple of twists that relate to Seago at the end of this book, and I was actually floored. I saw one of them coming, about one of the characters that is mentioned, but a couple of other things I just did not see coming. Really enjoyed this. Really recommend this, actually, if you enjoy fantasy. This isn't very in your face, constantly using magic fantasy, because the fantasy element within this, it's more dystopian, I would say, and I think it's actually got a dystopian listing on Goodreads, but I really enjoyed that. It's a different world. In order to solve arguments between nations, they put forward fighters, and whoever wins the fight wins basically that quarrel, instead of going into full war. So it's a very interesting concept for something that I've not seen done in that way before. So I've really enjoyed that, and I'm really enjoying Griever's Blood as well. I actually opened this parcel already, so I'm going to show you the books that I got, and this was my Christmas present and my belated birthday present from Kate, so thank you very, very much. First up, I got this, which I actually added to my wish list literally like last week or the week before that. This is Telepath, which is Fractured by Gordon G. Bowman. I didn't find this. I was recommended this on Twitter when I put up one of my tweets asking for indie recommendations. The author tweeted and said, check this out. So I found this on Amazon and added it to my wish list with the idea that I would buy it on payday, and Kate got there first, so thank you very much. This says a teenage girl stumbles out of an alley in Ottawa, concussed with no memory of her life. Fleeing sword-wielding operatives with inexplicable mental abilities, she soon learns that her name is Zoe, and that she not only possesses the same abilities, but is extraordinarily skilled in martial arts. As she scours Toronto for clues about her identity, she finds others like her and is given refuge at the Academy, an international school for telepaths. As fragments of her childhood return, she begins to suspect that she may not like who she once was, that she may be part of a shadowy organisation more powerful than anyone suspects, and that she will soon be swept up in the events that are thousands of years in the making. So that sounds really, really cool. And then the other book that Kate got me as well is this one, which I've had on my list for ages, and this is Starlet Jewel, Gifts of the Old Tree, Book 1 by E.L. Lyons. And this says, Gifts of the Old Tree, Book 1. It felt strange to run again after settling into the mundane routines of menial labour. Running through the starlit streets and sewers of her beloved Minalev had once been a daily habit, but now she was breathless in the first few minutes. The footfalls of her pursuers sounded from multiple directions to corral her, and she decided she'd given a merry enough chase. She ran out to the docks, taking in the sight of the sea as she caught her breath. If she jumped in, ending the game once and for all, no one would be able to use Hyde against her. No one had to know what was peculiar about him, though they'd find out eventually. He could be forgotten for a while and left to live his life among humans, who hadn't a care about Minalev, Norgans, Ashites, hybrids, and Sprigans. All she had to do was let the salty sea leech away her life. Doesn't really tell you much about the actual book, but it sounds intriguing. And also not only do we have a map, which we love a good map, we also have this page, which is like illustrated. So I'm guessing throughout the book there might be some form of illustrations, or that might be, oh no, there are other illustrations throughout the book, so that's pretty cool. So thank you very much, Kate, for those two. I'm I'm so glad to add them to my indie shelf. And actually there was another one that came yesterday and I don't know who this is from, so we're going to open this and see what this is. I'm not sure if I'm waiting on anything else, but it's got my name on it, so we will see if it's got a gift note. Oh, that's a gift note, I think. That's a receipt. Actually, I think Kate has sent me more. Merry Christmas. This one sounded fun. What's this? Bob the Wizard by MV Prindle. I know that he has recently redesigned this cover, so look how amazing this looks. This is so, so cool. Bob, a chain-smoking, foul-mouthed, shotgun-wielding ex-garbage man, chases his family's killer, the grey-skinned Galvadon, through the realms of the mysterious Astroverse. The trail leads him to Hub, a world in turmoil, populated by wizards, blue elves, fairies, giants, dragons, and unfortunately plain old humans. Chained by his addictions and haunted by his past, Bob must find a way through this dark, magical realm and uncover its secrets or lose all hope of ending Galvadon once and for all. That sounds so, so cool. Thank you again, Kate. You did not have to send me any of these, but wow. That's so cool. An indie haul. Love it. So I've got a lot of indie books to add to my list in 2024, along with some amazing books that I also received in 23. So I'm looking forward to getting into all of these. I'm going to leave this here now and I'm going to go and enjoy my New Year's Eve. I hope you do too, and I will be back to talk to you later on in the week about what I've read. I'm still off for the next week, which is quite nice, and then I will be back to work on the 8th. So next week hopefully we will finalise taking down the Christmas decorations. The tree is down. I haven't filmed it because I just did it this morning, but the tree is down and things are mainly packed away. I just need to finish it all and then obviously get it back into the loft and make sure that all of the fabric items, so bedding, jumpers, that sort of stuff, are washed and put away as well. So that's the plan for next week, and maybe some other stuff, but I'm not sure. So I'm going to leave this here and I'll talk to you again later, and yeah, we'll bring a weekly reading vlog to next week. See you later. Hello everyone, happy Wednesday? Yeah, it's Wednesday. And I've got a few things to show you. I also have a reading update. I finished a book. I finished Cold West. We'll do that first. I finished Cold West by Clayton Snyder, which is a Spiffbo 9 book. I'm not going to tell you too much about anything because the review video hasn't gone up. I'm going to tell you that I finished it because it was the first book that I finished in 2024. It was okay. It's the long and short of it. Personal feelings, I didn't love it, which is sad, but yeah, a review will be coming next week, literally the day after this goes live, I think, for Spiffbo 9, so be sure to keep an eye out for that if you are interested in a review. But obviously my review will be, what's the word? I don't know. Less so personal feelings, more so just roundabout review, really, if that makes sense. Anyways, Christmas present arrived. It's my always fully booked 2024 planner. So I've never had one of these, and I've literally just filmed my TBR video and I mentioned this because this was my Christmas present from Jack. It came in this amazing box. Yes, I've kept it. I am one of those people. Came in this look how cute this box is. Like, I love the green on it. It's so pretty. And I am the sort of person, funnily enough, where I buy planners every year and then I forget about them after so long. But I wanted a planner that I could use to plan books because currently I'm making TBR videos or I'm getting review copies and I'm not able to keep up and keep track with what's going where, especially when I have, what are they called? When I have ebooks, because I'm not physically looking at them all the time. I've got like a little shelf down here that you can just about see where I keep most of the physical arcs that I've been sent that I haven't read yet, and that kind of gives me like a visual reminder of, oh, I need to read that at some point, funnily enough. But yeah, I need somewhere to actually, and this has that. I've already got my TBR and my TBR is already on live, so you can see this, but like books to read, releases, yes, you see a slow cooker healthy recipe book on my pre-orders. I forgot I did that, but hopefully that's good, and I enjoy it. And then there's like normal pages where you just write what you're doing, which I've done and stuff. I don't know, that's not really a very good description, is it really? But I want to use this as a journal. Well, not a journal. I don't journal. I don't write my thoughts and feelings down every day. I forget about how I do it for a week, and then I get bored, and then I stop, and then yeah, it's not so great, and then I feel like I have to catch up, and it's just not fun. But anyways, this can be used for there's like an amount read page, but I don't keep track of how many pages I've read, so we're just going to ignore that, if I'm honest, because I'm not keeping track of how many pages I read a day. It doesn't work for me, never will do. But I have kind of got my like a reading tracker set up, so I can say like what I've read in a day, whether I've read like a physical book that day, listened to an audiobook, an ebook. There's like little dots that you can't really make out, where I can split the cube in half. So that's what I did for yesterday, because I finished an ebook, so I like circled it in the colour that says finished for me, coloured it in, and then coloured in that I also read a physical book, just to see like what I'm reading and how I'm reading, and whether that changes on obviously like days I go to work and days I'm away and all that stuff. I don't want to keep track of pages because that just stresses me out. But yeah. And then you can like do best books, reading goal tracker. My reading goal for this year is actually 100 books again. So we'll see how that goes. I've got a 2024 list of books that I've started to fill in. But I'm not going to do a 24 books in 2024 video, I don't think, because I kind of want to keep it to myself, because I don't want everyone to know that I failed at the end of the year. But yeah, so I've got that, and then if I can manage it this year, then maybe I'll do a 25 and 25 one next year. And there's a movie tracker and a TV show tracker and all sorts. It's actually just like really cool, and I like all the different challenges. So if you're like me, this is not sponsored by the way, like I said, Jack bought me this for Christmas, but if you're like me and you want to be able to track books and stuff, and you are not artistic, like I've seen so many people do these books and set them up with beautiful handwriting, and that's not me. So if you're like me and you don't particularly have an artistic flair in the sense of like beautiful calligraphy writing or wanting to actually make your own bullet journals, this is a really well, I'm hoping this is going to be my answer to those questions. I'll let you know at the end of the year, really. But the other thing I wanted to show you is something that appeared at my house this morning and confused the heck out of me, which is an amazing Christmas present. They're in plastic, so let me just take them out of the plastic, but they will go back in the plastic until they have houses. So I have met some amazing people online. I want to preface this with this. I have met some amazing people online, and I am so grateful for anyone who sends me anything. You never have to. If you sent me an ARC and I haven't read it, I'm sorry, I'm working on it. But I will do whatever I can to support you and your books. And this author has sent me something amazing, if I'm honest. I have got 2 of these. Look how cool these are. So this is I don't even know what size canvas this is, but this is a full canvas of one of the maps from Godfrey's Crusade by Mark Howard, who is an indie author based in the States. And he has sent me this map and another map, which I'll show you in a minute. But look how amazing this is. And it took me a second, I will be honest, took me a second to work out where exactly the maps had come from. As in what book. Oh, me trying to break them already. And when we did, I reached out to the author and said, is this your doing? And he said it was a belated Christmas present. So thank you ever so much, Mark. I think, oh, let me get rid of the plastic. I think me and my partner now have enough maps to make a map wall. Look how cool it is. This is so cool. Honestly, these are huge. And yeah, me and Jack were talking because he's got game maps. So now we need to find a wall where we can put maps, and we might actually have like a full-on map wall. How cool would that be? But these maps are absolutely stunning. And on the canvas as well. They are so beautiful, and they have little hooks on the back so that you can hook them somehow. But that's not my remit. That's a Jack thing. Jack is in charge of hanging all of our pictures. But yeah, so thank you ever so much, Mark. It means a lot, if I'm honest.
yeah, they're amazing. So Mark actually does have these for sale on his shop. I'll leave the link to it down below. He's got this. He does stickers, which I actually have been very kindly sent every time he sent me a book. I've got one here. So they're actually a very decent size. They're massive. But he's got these. He's got hoodies. He's got t-shirts. And obviously he has got the book. I'm going to hold this one up because the other one is by my bed. This is the sequel, which is Godfrey Under Siege. I like the writing style. I'm yet to finish the first book, if I'm honest. But obviously, like I said, my aim for 2024 is to catch up on the review copies that I've been sent. And I've been sent a few, and that is the plan. So that is what I'm going to be doing this year as well. So, yeah. That's literally the update for today. I don't know. Oh, I have another update, but it's not a big one. Oh gosh, I've started reading, you can't tell what this is, but this is The Bone Shard Daughter by Andrea Stewart. I have started reading this for my monthly buddy read with Kate. If I do not read this in this month, I will have to unhaul it. We are playing high stakes now this year, because last year we did not read many of our buddy reads. So we are doing the high stakes here, so I need to read this. And I really hope I like it, because it's like the Illumicrate pretty edition that I love. And I also have these currently. This is more my focus at the minute. I've started this one because I got distracted, because I do that. But yeah, this is my main focus to get finished first, and then we'll move on to this one. So yeah, I'm away this weekend, so I don't really know what I'm gonna do, whether I'm gonna just take my Kindle or if I'm gonna be me and take a physical book to read as well. But you know, we'll figure it out. Figure it out as we go. But that is the update for now. I'm going to leave this here, and I think I'm going to go make some food because it's almost 8:30 at night and I still haven't eaten yet. Probably should do that. So yeah, that is it. Thank you again, Mark. These canvases are amazing, and I need to find somewhere to put them. But yeah, I hope you're all having a great day. I'm not finishing this vlog now, but I just wanted to say it. Like, I hope you're all having a great day and a great first week. I hope you're enjoying. I don't know, if you're back at work, I'm sorry. Unless you like being there, then yay. I'm still off this week, so I'm grateful for that. But yeah, this is it. Signing off. Gonna go eat. See you later. Hopefully with more reading updates.
Hello everyone, and happy Monday. So I'm here to just quickly wrap up this reading vlog for the first vlog of 2023. If you hear some banging, it's because Jack is recording drums upstairs, and this is a very different view. So we're in my kitchen. I'm sat at my brand new dining table that has taken me a year and almost many months to buy. So finally we have one. So I'm just sat here finishing off this vlog. I have read 2 books in the scheme of this video, and one I haven't spoken about, which was One for My Enemy by Olivia Blake. I always try and mess that up. So this is one of her standalones. It is a retelling of Romeo and Juliet. I really enjoyed it. I gave it 4 stars. I listened to it audibly from my library, and I actually started Swordcatcher by Cassandra Clare as well yesterday audibly from my library. So I'm actually starting to get through some of my books that have been on my TBR or that I've bought finally, because I'm listening to them audibly, which is actually amazing. I'm so happy that I'm doing that. I'm still carrying on reading Spiffbo books, and I am still carrying on, I don't know where I've put it, reading The Bone Shard Daughter by Andrea Stewart. I don't know if I've mentioned that I've started that. I've started it. I'm not sure on the first chapter, but my friend has already finished the book because she flew through it, and she has said that the first couple of chapters are a bit slower, but it does pick up, and she really enjoyed it. So I have high hopes for the book, and I am looking forward to continuing on and just trying to get some more of that done and down. I'm not too sure what I'm going to be reading this week coming up. Obviously I'll talk about that in my vlog that will go up next week, but I am actually off at the weekend, so I might be able to get some stuff read. And it is actually the Final Book Support Group weekend thing run by Steph, who's Steph Loves Books. I'll include all that information in next week's vlog probably, but maybe I'll try and take part in that. I'm not sure. I know there's sprints on, so that would be good fun. But yeah, for this week, it was my final week off of work. I went to my friend's engagement party in Southampton over the weekend, which is why I did not do a lot of reading over the weekend. But I kind of did, because I managed to finish like 4 hours of One for My Enemy on the drive down, and then I have got a good couple of hours into Swordcatcher on the way back up. So yeah, I've done some stuff, but otherwise that is everything for this not quite weekly reading vlog. This is the first week and the last couple of days of 2023, and then the first week of 2024. So if you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up, really supports me on my channel. Leave me a comment down below of something that you were reading at the start of the year. Be really interested to know. If you just want to leave me an emoji, leave me any party emojis for the engagement party that I went to at the weekend. It was absolutely lovely. And if you want to see more of me, please consider subscribing down below and ringing that notification bell to get notified every single time I upload new videos. I'm trying to upload every Monday and Thursday, so be sure to stick around for more bookish content from me. But otherwise, that's everything for today's video. I hope you're having an amazing day, and I'll see you soon in the next one. Bye.